Hi, in this video we will see how to install Selenium on our Windows environment. Here the ID we will use PyCharm. Okay, so this is a Windows environment and then we will use PyCharm to install Selenium. But if you want to know how to install Selenium with other environment like for Windows environment with Visual Studio Code, please check my other video. Or if you want to know how to install Selenium with either PyCharm and Visual Studio Code for Mac version, you can also check other video from the playlist. But in this video I will show you on the how to install Selenium using Windows and PyCharm together. So at first we need to open PyCharm. We can open PyCharm by clicking start menu and then start typing PyCharm. And if the PyCharm is installed successfully on your computer before, then you can see this type of PyCharm community edition. Just double click on top of it to start the PyCharm. It will take some time generally. So far I saw, because PyCharm I feel it's not very lighter software. Okay, so once the PyCharm window is opened, then what we have to do, you'll see this type of thing. And here at first we need to create a project. So to create a project, there is a button. It is mentioned like plus button, and then there is create new projects. So just click over there to start your PyCharm project. Okay, so here it is asking where will be the location of PyCharm. So at first we can click here to put the location where the PyCharm folder will be located. You can choose any folder based on your requirement, but I'm going to ignore it because I want to keep my project in this default location. The default location is C users, then my username me, then PyCharm projects, and then we have to put the PyCharm project name. Suppose my PyCharm project name is Selenium, then underscore Python, for example. Okay, this is the name of the projects. Okay, so Selenium Python, and if you want to put this project some particular location, you can also add there. Okay, by clicking here, and you can assign that folder location. Okay, so the location part is complete. Now we need to configure the Python interpreter. Now we need to set up the virtual environment or the existing environment. This is the Python interpreter. So I will use the existing environment because we already have that Python interpreter configured over there. And if you click the drop down, you will see that thing. And if you don't see, what you have to do, you have to click this three dot, and then it will open this type of thing. Okay, from here, what we will have to do, there will be a couple of environments. So my Python, actually the default interpreter is pip environment. This is the default, that one, and then there is system interpreter and conda and virtual environment. I will use this virtual environment. Okay, then once you choose the virtual environment, just click on OK. Okay, so it is pointing to the existing interpreter. Okay, and if you click the drop down, now we will see that it is perfectly pointing to my Python interpreter. Okay, and we can see the details here. There are many different options also. Python 3.38, 3838 and 37. This is 37. Okay, so I see this is C users me app data local. This is actual the installed Python location. When I install Python, it installed there, so we have to choose this one. Okay, once you choose this, then the interpreter will be configured correctly. Okay, so this part will be the same basically when you install Python. And in my Python video installation tutorial, I showed you this thing. Okay, now once the interpreter is uh, configured successfully, what we have to do, we have to click on create to create a project in the PyCharm editor. Okay, and once it is created the project, you will see this type of window. Okay, I'm going to minimize this. I'm going to resize this thing so that it will be easier to see. That means when you watch this video, the text and fonts will be bigger for your screen. Okay, so now you will see in the downside it is doing something, it is updating something. Just ignore it. It will do something in the backend. For that, it is actually doing to set up the project. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to install Selenium. We can install Selenium two ways. The first way is we can use terminal, and then in the terminal we can type the command pip then space install then Selenium. So if we type this thing and if we hit enter key, it will start installation of Selenium. So this is one approach, and there is another approach without writing anything, that is called graphical approach. I will say that you have to click file, and then you will see there is one option like settings. So we just need to go settings, and once you are in the settings place, then you will see that there is a option, like there is a menu, is called project, and then your project name, Selenium Python. We created this project, right? Selenium Python. So there is a arrow triangle type of thing. Okay, just click there and it will expand. And there are two things here: project structures and Python interpreter. We have to go Python interpreter. Okay, and once you are there, then you will see it is pointing to the Python project interpreter, which we configured in the beginning of the project. So if you don't configure over there, or if you want to change later, you can come here and you can also change from here. You can go to the settings and you can also add some new settings, or you can bring back the existing one. Okay, so anyway, this thing I already showed you. It will be the same. If you want to do this thing, it will be same. Now it is showing that for my existing environment, Python environment, I already have installed this type of packages. So in your computer, if you don't see this type of thing, then don't panic. Okay, I am using this Python for many other project things like pandas, or some other things like some other applications also. Okay, so anyway, so here for me there is Selenium. Okay, for your case it might not be there. So what you have to do, not you actually, for me it is already installed. So at first let me uninstall. By this time actually I can show you how to uninstall. So suppose if you want to uninstall some package, you can do in this way. You have to choose the package, and then you have to press this minus button, and if you press the minus button, it will uninstall that package completely, and it will give you the message package that package then successfully uninstalled. Okay, so right now there is no Selenium. Your computer will be hopefully like this. Okay, if you don't install Selenium, so what we have to do, we have to install Selenium. We can install Selenium very easy way. So there is plus button. So some computer it is here, and some computer it is here. Basically if you use Mac, for my Mac it shows here, and for my Windows computer is showing right side, this plus button. So what we have to do, we just need to click this thing to start installation of Selenium, and it will pop up this type of window, and from here we have to type Selenium to search Selenium. If you type Selenium, then there will be only one thing, it is only Selenium. There is nothing after that. So we need to choose that Selenium thing package to install, and it will give you the description, Python's bindings for Selenium, and there is a button, it is called install package. So to install that, what we have to do, we have to click here, and then it will start installation of Selenium very shortly. And once it is finished installation successfully, then it will show you this type of message, package Selenium install successfully. Okay, that means it installed successfully. Now you can close this thing, and you will see the Selenium is there. Okay, so once you install successfully Selenium, then you will find that Selenium is there. So in this way you can easily install Selenium, and also you can put the package interpreter, that means the project interpreter, the Python interpreter. Okay, so and once it is finished successfully, then just press on OK button. Okay, and then we can actually create one folder here, like means that means some package like new, then Python package, and suppose you can name it like Selenium project. And you can hit enter key of your keyboard, and you are ready to start developing your own Python script. So in this way, you can easily install Selenium on your Windows computer where there is the PyCharm environment, that means the PyCharm ID, and you can do that thing two ways I showed you, on the terminal by typing the command this way and this one, or graphically by going that option. So hopefully by watching this video you are able to install Selenium on your Windows computer and PyCharm altogether. And if you face any difficulties, just put in the comment section. I will try to answer, or if I don't feel someone might give you the proper direction how to install that. And thank you for watching. And if you feel that this video is useful and very helpful for you, just hit the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share with your friends. Thank you for watching. See you on next video.